Hi guys, it's part 2 of the foreshadowing series of One Piece. Before we get started, you remember Sanji's poster? Who knew there would be a foreshadow for this guy? Hi guys, Warren from the Flying Panda YouTube channel. Next up is chapter 592, where we see two of the admirals. But where's Kuzan? Well, this is the foreshadowing that he will be leaving the Marines. Ace was after Blackbeard, Shanks meets up with Whitebeard, and Shanks tells Whitebeard that eventually Blackbeard will take over his position as well, meaning taking over the Yonko position. And at the end of the conversation, Whitebeard clearly wasn't happy, and you can see Shanks' drink shaking. That was a glimpse of Whitebeard's power. The next one might be a foreshadow. When Ace was arguing with Luffy and they made their own lands, they called one Ace Land and one Luffy Land. This is when the dwarves called Usopp Uso Land, Fra Land, and Luffy Land. Here Luffy says he wants a 5-meter tall shipwright and drew this. If you look at the Frankie Shogun, it's almost similar to the drawing, not really, but look at the drill on his head. Not the best one, but here Luffy draws a picture of a fisherman. And here in the background you can see a fisherman. Maybe Oda was bored of drawing random people in the background. Law was fighting Doflamingo, Oda was also panicking, and Usopp said that the trembling was his haki. It turns out that he does achieve haki in the end. In Rebecca's flashback, you can see the background where the palace is burning up. It turns out that was actually Kyros' flashback. This is because it's a memory from Kyros. He was standing beside Rebecca and Scarlet, but after Sugar turned him into a toy, Scarlet and Rebecca even lost the memories before he was even turned into a toy. Only the toys have all the memories. I think this is an example of Oda's genius and how he even cares for little details and foreshadowing. Sanji's nosebleeds were foreshadowed back in chapter 495, and ironically enough, how the majority of his nosebleeds took place on Fisherman Island. As a result of mermaids, Cammy was the first person to give him a major nosebleed. Robin was foreshadowed to know Koala, even before Koala was introduced into the storyline, back in chapter 41 during the Enies lobby arc. Now this is a very old one. After the Arlon arc, they were talking about getting a doctor, but Luffy wanted a musician first. There's Laboon waiting for the Rumble Pirates to return. Brook was always destined to join. Back in Logtown, Robin was already foreshadowed by Nami wearing her clothes, and here is Boa Hancock's clothes being worn by Nami again. With Doflamingo's glasses being like Spider-Man, maybe Oda foreshadowed what his powers might be. And finally, Norland's stories about land of midgets turn out to be the land of dwarves. Right guys, that's the end of the second part of foreshadowing. Click on the link above for the first part of foreshadowing. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Peace out.